It's a pleasure to be here today to recognize Kyle for receiving the Indigenous Achievement Award in the Junior Trailblazer category. Kyle has been really, really critical in our faculty in helping to motivate people to create a more inclusive learning environment, both for faculty and for students and staff within our faculty. And I think the contributions he's made are quite significant and many. He developed a new course in Indigenous Studies in our department that focuses on food systems. And basically this is a course that Kyle created from scratch. It's never been offered before in our faculty. And Kyle spent a lot of time consulting with a wide variety of stakeholders in order to develop the curriculum for this course and develop the materials for it, in addition to consulting with both students and faculty within our unit, which is Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences. He consulted broadly with members of the Indigenous community in terms of looking at contacts with elders and others that can provide feedback in terms of what type of information should be communicated in a course like this and how it should be communicated. So his efforts in doing that are fantastic, and I think as a result of that, he's come up with a really unique sort of a contribution to the teaching in our faculty, just in the context of this one course, but has also really worked quite broadly in helping to indigenize the curriculum within our faculty as a whole. He's worked quite closely with the School of Agriculture in developing materials to be incorporated into the teachings within the School of Agriculture, which is a diploma program in agriculture, and basically had a lot of contact with the staff there and helping them to develop materials for their own courses so that they can contribute to teaching within that context.
Having the opportunity to come to the University of Manitoba, and then once I get here, just seeing how active or interested the department and the faculty is in regarding a lot of these topics of not only being more inclusive, but actually, potentially transforming how we teach, how we think about these things, how we develop research programs, how we create those links to the surrounding communities. Those are the things that get me excited, because even just thinking back into growing up. So, oh my God, I have never, ever met an Indigenous scientist, right? I mean, I feel really lucky to have had the opportunity to have all sorts of fantastic mentors throughout my career that said, oh, Kyle, you should do this. You're really good at all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I think it would have helped me and helped others who have never even envisioned themselves as scientists to actually have a better link with their community, with universities, with researchers that, researchers doing research that's taking place in their traditional territories. I mean, every university, every program, every department has researchers that are doing all sorts of really fascinating research in traditional territories. And there's a link right there, right? And I really think that is something that we've neglected, not only as a field, but it's kind of as the entirety of academia. We've really neglected to think about what does the process, this education process, actually mean to people that might have a different worldview or a perspective, or might have actually different goals, right? We often talk about education. Some people talk about education as being a way to get a job or something like that, but it doesn't necessarily need to be that, right? Some people just love going to school to learn about things. And there's also, the ability to go to school to be able to come back to your community and begin transforming it. So if we start linking all these other needs that people have regarding kind of the academic process and academic institutions, and build academic institutions that actually support the development for skills like that, that's hopefully where I'm aiming. And I feel even myself, I'm at such a basic level where I'm just almost recounting the history of Indigenous peoples in Canada related to food or agriculture and that aspect. So we're barely getting in to being able to reconcile those different ways of knowing and looking at the world, looking at science, looking at species or animals or data or each other. So we have a long way to go, but I feel like just the excitement and the eagerness that I see from department heads, my colleagues, all sorts of students, right? That they're really interested in all these topics. So that's what really motivates me and gets me excited. Of course, I just love to catch bees, right? That's an easy life. This stuff is a lot harder to really think about rethinking how the world works, with different worldviews, world perspectives, with that Indigenous knowledge kind of embedded within it. And just the excitement that everybody has motivates me to keep on wanting to do more.
In terms of everything that you've done on a departmental level and a faculty level, we're thrilled to have you in our department and in our faculty, and your contributions to teaching in entomology and everything is like stupendous. And we're really happy that you were recognized with this award here. And I guess congratulations, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, and again, thank you to all my colleagues, not only within the faculty or the department, but even just this Indigenous cohort at the university, right? We have such a fantastic Indigenous team. We have the Indigenous Student Center. We have all these people in different positions that are always motivating me or making sure that I'm involved in these Indigenous projects. And again, there's fantastic community partners and people who've taken me under their wing, being from Mississauga in Ontario. I'm fairly far away from my homeland, so it's nice kind of being incorporated into the Indigenous community here. So I relish and I really appreciate those opportunities, because those leads for more success and more ease in my work.